All right, so look what came today in the mail. A box full of power takeoff shields. This one for the 1550, this is for the 550, and then this one is for the steel wheel 60, minus the, I need to get a hold of that guy and get the small cover that flips up. We'll get that some point, but this is one step on our journey to completeness of things. So I'm going to paint these so that they're ready to go. So I'll get to work on that and you'll get to see them when they're nice and ready to go. Well, our painting looks nice and dry, nice and smooth and shiny. So I think we're going to have us something here, friends. All we're going to have to do now is get our wheel weight off of here, and then we can mount our tire back on and we will be good to go. So we'll get started on that right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Ross the Oliver Man, and yeah, 1550, it's ready to go. All we need to do is get the wheel weight out of our way so that when we get this done, I can take this rim off and, you know, handle it easier. And the only reason I'm doing that now is because I already loosened it part way. They're stuck and now the weight is flopping around, so I couldn't get them to tighten up either, so I'm going to have to take it off. Otherwise I would have just left it on and rolled with it. But so I guess I might as well do that first, just so for some stupid reason I don't catch the tire on fire and destroy it. But I'm just going to heat up these and see if I can't get them to come loose after heating, and then we should be good to go. All right, as always, doing this, we're going to follow the motto, safety third, because that is right. Bye-bye original paint, my old friend. Okay, is that enough? We'll find out shortly. Yep, okay, we're still going. Let's try this battery. Now if we do this right, it's going to self-dismount and crush my foot. So we're going to test the durability of the steel toe. Come on. If we roll it around, will it go? Come on. Come on, we're in road gear. We're going to town. If I wanted it to stay on, it never would. But if I don't, it will. Forever. How is this possible, you ask? Well, you see. We'll get us some nice new carriage bolts before we put that back on, see? Move it out of the way. Sure. Get us some room back to work. Alright, if you're not very smart like me, you will show up unprepared to absolutely everything you do. This is no exception. All right. Now, one would think it's ready to go, but it ain't. I notice there is still garbage in there, even after all the cleaning I gave it long ago. So, Canutes. Practicing for Thanksgiving. A very accurate reenactment of the first Thanksgiving. Hey, ho! Hey, hop! Right on there, yo. Hey! Bet you've never seen a guy beat it on before, have you? Got him right there. Oh, it's that magic temperature again, where in the direct sun it's too hot, but without it it's too cold. I don't know. Gonna do our best. Alright. All right, down on one knee. Will you be my tire? I don't know. Come on. Okay. This looks more difficult than it is, but it's because I am in zero physical shape. I am a fat slob. If you went to the gym every day, this would probably be dandy. Dandy, dandy for you. Well, my trick there didn't work. See, use gravity to your advantage. Don't fight it and try to manhandle it more than you have to. What you gotta do physics. Use physics. That's what my little foreign college professor would say. Physics. 45 degrees. 45 degrees. I think he didn't understand that my grade was 45%, not 45 degrees. But that's fine. English was his second language. It's fine. Okay, let's get in there. We've screwed around enough. We've played games. Let's get in there. undo that thing. Make it smile. Come on, come on. Oh, we're losing ground. It's like a handshake land agreement. Not a good idea. You're losing ground. Come on. Get in there, you. Come on. Get in. Getting progress made. Works hard, not smart. Come on. Hammer time. Hammer time.
Hammer time. Go with the flow.
I think we'll be good all the way around. We'll go get the air compressor. Start airing her up. Oh, here's to you, summer. I miss you already. Your wonderful warmness every day being replaced with miserable cold. That's going to take forever, but that's fine. A lot of waiting. Tire repair is much like a woman. Just get comfortable. You're going to sit around a lot waiting. I'll bring you back when there's something more interesting happening. All right, I think we're there for the first go round. And if that's the case, we'll let the air out and go again. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We're gonna have to get an inappropriate pair of pliers. That's not the right kind at all to use for this job. But we gotta do something. Sure. So if we let that deflate, like I said before, the tube is shrinking down and it can get itself where it needs to be because the outside of the tire is now staying up on the higher step of the rim. And yeah, we're gonna have us something, friends. We're making this thing more better all the time, which is what I do with them all. I get them running after dragging them out of the woods or whatever, and then just throw a little at them here and there. Instead of breaking the bank and spending $10,000 fixing one up once, I just do it slowly over my lifetime. Kind of like how, well, I won't make that joke, but there's a lot of things like that in life. They don't get you all at once, they kill you slowly. So, that should be adequate enough, I feel, that any major catastrophe that it might have been in before is now avoided. And we can put this on and let it happily air itself up. Once again, this is the end from viewer Michael. Any air you hear escaping is air that was sucked in and is trapped between the tire and the tube, is what it is right now. And they all do that sometimes, and eventually it will quit that. See, it's still going. It's got to push out all that extra air that was in the space, and the only place it can escape when it's sealed up like this is around the valve stem. So Yeah, we're good to go. What are we at here? What did I say the other day? Like 16? Is what we put the other one at? Don't you like this daylight savings nonsense? Because here in just a few minutes, it's gonna be pitch black again. Ridiculous. It's not even 5 o'clock and it's getting dark fast. We can't even see. What time is it? It's 4:56. That's just nuts. I mean, I also today, I guess while we're sitting here doing nothing, got in the mail a package that has the 2 missing pieces I need to space this out right. The block and the shim. I haven't opened it yet, but it shouldn't be hard to, you know, pull out a square block and a shim out of a parts pile. So I will open that and check it, but in an upcoming video, when we worry about those PTO shields, we can put both those pieces on this tractor. Okay, now we're gonna play that game. What did Ross do with the thing? Ooh, that's way more than we need. How'd I get too much? Because I wasn't paying attention. See, need something with a little bit of a hard edge. All right, we got that part of the operation done. Now, instead of being satisfied, we're gonna just keep going and taking it apart, because we're gonna change that axle seal on here. It just makes sense to do it all now. Oh, and I forgot how much trouble I had getting the rim off of the other hub. So I'm wondering if we're gonna have that trouble on this. Or maybe the tire will give me enough leverage that I can get it off of there. All right, how difficult will this be? Well, we're very much more sketchy than we were last time jacking it up, so I don't know. I think last time what we decided to do, and then it came off of there, was I went ahead and took the hub loose and was gonna lay it down and drive it out of there, and then it fell off anyway. So I guess I'll go ahead and do that. All right, there's no way this is gonna work. I mean, easy, because the last one was unbelievably easy. So this one's bound to be full of sadness. Come on. See, we're ready. We're embracing the sadness. We can't get it quite all the way on there. It did move. Now, let's play the same game I'm playing, which is get the wheel. Coming, well, is it coming loose or rounding off? Yeah, this side is not at all playing like the other side did. That other side came loose beautifully, and this one is fighting. Oh, there's space between it though. I think it'll go. Let's, what do we want to do? Turn these down a little and tap on them? Well, I hate to throw in the towel, but I think I'm gonna just soak the crap out of it and leave it sit overnight, because it does not appear like this is going to go well for me. I should have known something along this easy process would step it up, so I guess that's where we'll leave it right now, and we'll see where we're at time-wise, if this makes it into a bigger video or if this will be it. So, yeah. All right, so that came off of there. after I shut the camera off, of course, everything just went smoothly. So the camera is always the problem. I took the long bar and gave one pull behind there and the wheel popped off. Then I was able to get the impact to the back U-bolt. Got that loose. Had to do some grinding on one of the nuts because of the hammering. And so it'll be ready to go back together, but we're ready to replace wheel seal. So that's where we are now. And it will be interesting to see if it leaks all over the place. See, I have to leave shortly. And I don't want to, I want to get this done, is what I'm saying. I want it painted so that the paint can be drying and life will be happy. Also, in the video, I said I thought I dropped something, and I looked at the footage and I found this. So I saw it rolling along the ground in the video, so I knew where to look today. So isn't that nice? Yep. I got them all. Okie dokie. Oh, come on. What exciting footage. Man unscrewing. You know? I don't even know if yeah, you're recording, I guess. You'll be able to see when I make a mess all over the ground. I've got an idea though. An environmental saving idea. See if I can make it happen. Why not use this plastic that's good for the earth to catch any drips? I'm not too worried though. Worst that's gonna happen is it'll oil my driveway so it doesn't rust. All right. Yep. There we go. Not too bad. Sure. Ooh, my shims. Let's lay those there. We need to clean that up too before we go back together. Alright, I'll go change the seal, which don't amount to much. Just driving this one out, putting the new one in, and then we'll be back. Alright. I just need to get a little bit of grease on the seal. I was gonna grease up the axle, but I don't think we need to. I think enough grease on the seal will take care of it. As long as we're gentle. Famous last words. But we're gonna go with it. Now the phone is going blingity bling. We just keep twisting. Alright. Let's go. I'm putting them back where they were. Right or wrong. I don't think they're right. I think it was I think somebody's been in here before and moved them, but whatever. It'll buff. Yeah. There we go. That's where they were. Now, if I can swing this in an appropriate fashion. Clean up all these bolts. put a little bit of the stuff on there. Let's put that on there. Come on. Just coat them a little bit. Probably not the thing to do, but we're gonna do it anyway. Like I said, I can't remember if they're through holes, but they seemed kind of moist when I pulled them out, so kind of just roll with it. Okay, come on. Are we gonna get it? Let's start by getting them all snug again. And then we'll go to the next process. See? On. There. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up again so that it's ready for painting. Meadow greenification, as we call it. Our nice dirty rag, you can hear, is dropping all kinds of sand and what have you. So, yep, we know we're doing an excellent job. Let that drip. Does that work? Can you see everything now? What's happening? We got to do some quick axle measurement again. Right in that neighborhood right there. Yeah, I think that's pretty close. Guy could use an actual tape measure, but hey, why? Come on. Oh, is this the dead battery? No. Oh, it knocked it loose. See what that is. I think we're going to call that good. Yep. Now we'll clean up each lug stud and put it back in there. And then we can meadow greenify this operation. You can do this whatever way you like. You can skip steps that I do. This is just the way I do it. I'm not saying that that's the only way. It definitely is not. You can take any amount of time or no time that you want. You could do this job in probably 20 minutes if you had all this stuff right here and all the bolts came loose easy. You could be back in business ready to roll. But I'm taking a little more time to do it my way, so. Alright. Why do I do this, you ask? Well, think about it. I don't want paint on the threads. So if I screw them in like this, and the paint's only going to go on the parts that should be green. I'm going to hit this with the air, I think, in a minute. I think I already cleaned up that side pretty good earlier. All right, let's get some air compressor action going. I don't think there's quite enough left in it, but no. All right. Ours is not to wonder why. It is meadow greenify. So that's what we'll do. Heck, we'll even meadow greenify up a little bit. Again, I'm not thinking. I probably should put you down so I don't get paint on the camera. That would make sense, right? All right, another side bites the dust, ready to go. So whenever that's dry, we can slap the old wheel back on and we'll be one step closer to having us a driving tractor again. So Grandpa was watching this through the window after I took that wheel off, and he said, "Don't you like that tire?" He said, "That's the second time you've taken it off." And I said, well, while we're this far, it would just make sense to go ahead and change that seal. So that's what we did, and we will have us, like I said, a pretty good unit then when we're done. We'll have another video. I think we'll put, that's the video where we'll put the tire back on, power takeoff shield maybe, and those sway blocks. Yeah, we can do all that, and we'll save that for next time. So as always, if you like the videos, give them a thumbs up, leave a comment, doesn't cost you anything, helps me out, all that. So as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.